Very good morning and welcome you all once again to the 24th National RESC Conference and 9th National Conference on Language Assessment 2022. I think you all freshen up with the virtual tea and let's move to the next session on digital poster presentation from the RESCs throughout the country. The platform is ready with the digital poster presentation. Let's have a look.
Productive amalgamation of lessons. One of the biggest challenges in learning is how to present the content to get it across effectively and keep students interested. Amalgamating lessons in a productive manner is important in imparting various English language skills. When teaching grammar lessons, the structures or sentence patterns can be combined, making it easy for the learner to grip meaning in context. For example, you can amalgamate a lesson on be verbs with another grammar lesson on has, have or can plus verb infinitive and later use the lesson's combination to describe a person. Name, status, job, age, possessions and abilities. Lessons on language functions can be integrated so that they all could be used in a certain situation. For example, making requests, asking for permission, etc. Those functions can be used together to discuss about a situation such as meeting the principal for getting permission to hold a cricket match with a nearby school. If the lessons are based on situations, the situations can be chosen based on a certain theme. For example, situations such as buying a railway ticket, renting a car, ordering food are related to the theme traveling. If the lessons are based on themes, the themes can be integrated so that the learner could build a concept of a certain realm. For example, environmental pollution, forest reservation, nature tourism are themes which belong to the sphere nature. Whatever the approach or the techniques you follow, the lessons have to be designed integrating all the 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading and writing. If possible, in that order as it the way of language acquisition. Moreover, making the lesson more realistic, it will address the ways the different learners acquire knowledge that is auditory, visual and tactical.
Productive amalgamation of lessons. Productive amalgamation of lessons in second language teaching can be identified as the combination of 2 or more skilled lessons into one productive lesson. The purpose of this approach is to enhance the focus on realistic communication. The lessons found in many language textbooks are basically based on one particular language learning skill. Hence, only one language learning skill is developed and the opportunity for real communication for students is minimized. Such lessons are not productive, especially the lessons on receptive skills. But in the lessons where different language learning skills are integrated in one lesson, the students get the opportunity to develop their realistic communication, since both receptive and productive skills are addressed at the same time. Such lessons are productive. This approach exposes students to authentic language. Students rapidly employ language for their communication and they begin to interact naturally. Such lessons are motivating to the students and language becomes a real means of communication for them. This also enables the teacher to assess the development of multiple skills in one lesson.
As teachers, we all work hard to teach our pupils in an effective way. This poster gives some ideas to make a lesson productively. Productive amalgamation of lessons. The objective of an amalgamation is to provide an enhanced educational environment for the pupils with an effective supply of resources. There are factors affecting non-productive amalgamation of lessons. It's important to have an effective lesson plan identifying the students' standards and needs. Then you have to select better approach and methods to teach. To increase the students' engagement, give responsibility for learning, time management and flexibility is a must. Improving student learning outcome, more flexible teaching and learning environment, more amenable for self and continuous learning, better opportunities for experiential learning are the other factors. How can amalgamate a lesson productively? Always try to select topics related to real life with authentic learning materials. Use a variety of activities. Set more pair work and group work, personalizing learning pathways for each student. And using new technology, you can fulfill your goals. Here are some suggestions for amalgamated lessons. Mind maps, story mapping, case study, role play, interview, games, debates, songs, quizzes, peer evaluation. What benefits can gain through an amalgamated lesson?
encourages the learner autonomy, collaborative learning with promoting better communication. Learning involvement is high during the lesson. So the pupils learn well if you can amalgamate a lesson productively. Thank you.
Technology is the use of scientific knowledge for practical purposes or applications, whether in industry or in our everyday lives. In the 21st century, technology has become an essential factor in everybody's life. Technology has also become an integral part of many curricula beyond computers and technology classes. The outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic sharpened the use of technology and became a turning point of using technological advancement in education. From the computer technology to the AI technology, learning has broadened their areas. Today, thousands of websites and thousands of mobile applications are ready to teach you the areas what you need to learn. The technological advancements are benefited the areas of English language learning in a miraculous way. Today, the situations and language users are shown using VR boxes to enhance the students' ability of acquisition by giving a 3D experience. The scientists and the specialists of education field have done a collaborative research to use robot teachers for language learning under the concept of one teacher for one student. Though it is a bit expensive, they have found that it was a very successful way of learning. At the same time, mobile applications like Duolingo, Zoom, Memrise, Boozoo, LingoPie, HelloTalk, Johnny Grammar are providing learning opportunities freely as well as under paid categories. Websites such as Seesaw, Little Words, Canvas, Geopandy Labs, Bamboo, Gimkit, ClassTools.net, FlipT, Quizzes, ClassDojo, Google Classroom provide many benefits for language learning.
RESC Goal presents the poster based on the topic Emerging Technologies and Applications for English Language Learning. Technology can have a significant impact in the way the English language is taught and in the way students learn it. It fosters interaction and motivation in students inside and outside the classroom. Since emerging applications and technologies are becoming more readily available, it has also become easier for students and teachers to have access to the internet and other technological resources. Different English language learning applications and devices are utilized to learn English in numerous ways. Gamification applications that apply game design elements to language learning settings, making language more engaging, and provide the learners with a large variety of activities on different topics and themes. YouTube, social media, and English language educational websites and blogs allow the learner to expand his or her learning curve in numerous ways and making English language learning a reality. Platforms like podcasts and Avatar create more opportunities for the learners to improve his or her listening and speaking skills. Conferencing applications such as Zoom and Microsoft Teams pave the way for the learner to interact with others, providing more opportunities for the teacher and the learner to engage in face-to-face conversation. Apart from that, another software that added to emerging technology is ubiquitous. That is a concept in computer science where computing is made to appear anytime and anywhere. That also creates more English language learning possibilities in and out of the classroom. To have the maximum advantage of different types of applications, different types of devices should be utilized. Devices like computers, laptops, tablets maximize English language learning. Apart from that, smart boards are a classroom tool that can provide the learner the language in an interactive manner. Visual lessons and activities motivate the learner to learn the language in an enjoyable way. Mobile phones provide a good tool in language learning since they are appealing to the students. E-readers can be used in English language learning. It provides the learner many advantages such as adjustable text size. Omnitouch wearables have a place among emerging technological tools. They can be utilized in numerous ways to teach English language. Apart from that, the VR headset or virtual reality headset that creates the real world around us. This device provides many possibilities to learn English language in an innovative and enjoyable way. With the usage of emerging technologies and applications, students learn language skills, listening, speaking, reading, writing better and faster. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Nilani Karnarachi from Regional English Support Center Gampaha here today to talk about our presentation. The topic is Emerging Technologies and Applications for English Language Learning. It means using video, audio, mobile-based technology. As we are in the digital era, we know there are many advantages in using technologies in language learning. There is an opportunity to play and repeat phonetics as many times as needed and to record students' own voices and compare their pronunciation and fluency. There are opportunities for ear training, social interaction, and practice verbal communication. Integrating technology in a foreign language curriculum is also a main advantage. Possibility to create meaningful learning environments is also very important. Emerging technologies and applications for English language learning helps to acquire knowledge and fluency using Web 2.0 tools in a collaborative learning environment, promoting learning autonomy and socialization through blogs, wikis, and online discussions. Let's look at what Web 2.0 tools are. AZMI Generator, Anchor, Animoto, Edmodo, Moodle, and Kahoot are some of them. They help to create classroom assignments, presentations, infographics, discussions, LMS capabilities, and to provide faster and more meaningful feedback to students. Hope you have an idea on what Web 2.0 tools are. According to what we talked about technology, the education system should be adjusted to leverage technology to create meaningful learning environments. We, as teachers of English, have to understand how to create awareness of which teaching strategies need to be implemented and reinforced, so the teaching be more efficient in helping students succeed. We can incorporate socialization through technology in foreign language learning, ear training, comprehension and pronunciation with technology, knowledge of technology when learning a foreign language, and integrating emerging technologies in the classroom. It is important that instructors need to adapt their instruction to daily needs of society, and the teachers need to quickly adapt and be successful in using technology in order to be role models in the digital age. Hope you all now know the importance of emerging technologies and applications for English language learning. We, RESC Gampaha, thank you all and have a good day. Hi everyone, I'm Nilani Karnarachi from Regional English Support Center Gampaha here today to talk about our presentation. The topic is Emerging Technologies and Applications for English Language Learning. It means using video, audio, mobile-based technology.
Hi,
As we are
everyone.
in the digital
It's the
era, we know
24th
there are
National
many
RESC
advantages
Conference
in using
and
technologies
the
in
9th
language
National
learning.
Conference on
There is
Language
an
Assessment,
opportunity to play and repeat
mitigating
phonetics as
the
many
effects
times
of
as needed and to
earning loss
record
due to
students' own
learning
voices
loss.
and compare
The
their
role of
pronunciation
ESL
and
teachers.
fluency. There are opportunities for ear training, social
Nice to
interaction,
make you
and
aware of
practice verbal communication.
identifying learner
Integrating technology in a
Learner
foreign
autonomy.
language curriculum
First,
is
we
also
need
a
to
main
find out
advantage.
the answers For the three
Possibility to
questions
create
of
meaningful
what,
learning
why,
environments is
and how
also very important.
regarding the learner autonomy.
Emerging technologies
What
and
is learner
applications for
autonomy?
English
An
language learning
individual's
helps to
ability
acquire
to
knowledge
act
and
on
fluency
his
using
or
Web
her
2.0
values and
tools
interests
in a
is
collaborative
the learner
learning
autonomy.
environment,
Further,
promoting learning autonomy and
the autonomous
socialization
learner
through blogs,
sets
wikis,
goals,
and online
reflects on
discussions.
his or her
Let's
own
look at
progress,
what Web
seeks
2.0
for
tools are.
opportunities.
SEMI
Then
generator, Anchor,
he or
Animoto,
she
Edmodo,
practices
Moodle,
what
Kahoot are some
he
of
or
them.
she learned.
They
How
help to
set the
create
classroom.
classroom assignments,
To
presentations,
identify
infographics,
the learner
discussions,
autonomy,
LMS
it is best to
capabilities,
know
and to
the
provide faster
characteristic
and
of
more
an
meaningful
autonomous
feedback
learner.
to students.
An
Hope
autonomous
you have
learner
an idea
is
on what Web
definitely
2.0 tools are.
creative,
According to what
logical,
we talked about technology,
self-disciplined,
the education system should be
independent,
adjusted to
self-motivated,
leverage technology to
methodical,
create meaningful learning
flexible,
environments.
Moving to the
Of
next
which
question,
teaching strategies
why
need to
is
be
the learner
implemented
autonomy
and reinforced,
important?
so
Why
the
should we
teaching
develop
be
learner
more
autonomy?
efficient in helping
Yes,
students succeed.
to help the learner
We can
to
incorporate
develop a sense
socialization
of
through technology
responsibility
in foreign
and
language learning.
self-motivation.
Your training,
We develop
comprehension, and
the learner
pronunciation
autonomy.
with technology, knowledge of
Moreover,
technology when learning a
we should
foreign
know
language,
how
and
to develop
integrating
learner autonomy.
emerging technologies
The
into
third
class.
question, how
It is
can we develop
important that
learner autonomy?
instructors need to adapt
To
their
develop
instruction
learner
to
autonomy,
daily needs
we
of
can
society.
help the learner
And
to
the teachers
set
quickly adapt and be
explicit
successful
role
in using
modeling,
technology in order to
courage
be role
to take
models in
risks,
the digital age.
provide chances
Hope you
for
all
decision
now
making,
know the
and
importance of
also
emerging
we can
technologies and
support the
applications
learner
for English
with the
language learning.
strategies for
We,
independent
RESC
learning.
thank you all and
So,
have a good day.
after finding out the
Hi
answers
everyone.
for the above
I'm
three
Nilani
questions,
Karnarachi from
I
Regional
believe
English
that
Support Center
you could be
Gampaha here
able to
today to
have
talk
an
about our
idea about
presentation. The topic
identifying
is
learner
emerging
autonomy.
technologies and applications
Thank
for
you.
English language learning. It means using video, audio, mobile-based technology. As we are in the digital era, we know there are many advantages in using technologies in language learning. There is an opportunity to play and repeat phonetics as many times as needed and to record students' own voices and compare their pronunciation and fluency. There are opportunities for ear training, social interaction, and practice verbal communication. Integrating technology in a foreign language curriculum is also a main advantage. Possibility to create meaningful learning environments is also very important. Emerging technologies and applications for English language learning helps to acquire knowledge and fluency using Web 2.0 tools in a collaborative learning environment, promoting learning autonomy and socialization through blogs, wikis, and online discussions. Let's look at what Web 2.0 tools are. SEMI generator, Anchor, Animoto, Edmodo, Moodle, and Kahoot are some of them. They help to create classroom assignments, presentations, infographics, discussions, LMS capabilities, and to provide faster and more meaningful feedback to students. Hope you have an idea on what Web 2.0 tools are. According to what we talked about technology, the education system should be adjusted to leverage technology to create meaningful learning environments. We, as teachers of English, have to understand how to create awareness of which teaching strategies need to be implemented and reinforced, so the teaching be more efficient in helping students succeed. We can incorporate socialization through technology in foreign language learning, your training, comprehension, and pronunciation with technology, knowledge of technology when learning a foreign language, and integrating emerging technologies in the class. It is important that instructors need to adapt their instruction to daily needs of society. And the teachers need to quickly adapt and be successful in using technology in order to be role models in the digital age. Hope you all now know the importance of emerging technologies and applications for English language learning. We RESC Gampaha. Thank you all and have a good day. Hi everyone. I'm Nilani Karnarachi from Regional English Support Center Gampaha here today to talk about our presentation. The topic is emerging technologies and applications for English language learning.
To you, dear ladies
It means using digital era. We know there are many advantages in using technologies in language learning.
On the right.
There is
On
an
the bottom
opportunity
right
to
is
play and
registration
repeat phonetics
and
as many
then
times as needed
We
and to
warmly welcome
record
you to our
students'
poster
own
presentation
voices and
today.
compare their pronunciation and fluency. There are opportunities for ear training,
morning,
social
all of you.
interaction, and practice
It's an
verbal
honor to
communication.
present our virtual
Integrating
poster
technology
at
in a
24th
foreign language
and
curriculum
present
is also a main advantage.
2022.
Possibility to create
Members
meaningful
of
learning
the
environments is also very important.
The coordinator.
Emerging technologies and applications for English language learning helps to acquire knowledge and fluency using Web 2.0 tools in a collaborative learning environment, promoting learning autonomy and socialization through blogs, wikis, and online discussions. Let's look at what Web 2.0 tools are. AZMI Generator, Anchor, Animoto, Edmodo, Moodle, and Kahoot are some of them. They help to create classroom assignments, presentations, infographics, discussions, LMS capabilities, and to provide faster and more meaningful feedback to students. Hope you have an idea on what Web 2.0 tools are. According to what we talked about technology, the education system should be adjusted to leverage technology to create meaningful learning environments. We, as teachers of English, have to understand how to create awareness of which teaching strategies need to be implemented and reinforced. So the teaching be more efficient in helping students succeed. We can incorporate socialization through technology in foreign language learning, your training, comprehension and pronunciation with technology, knowledge of technology when learning a foreign language, and integrating emerging technologies in the classroom. It is important that instructors need to adapt their instruction to daily needs of society. And the teachers need to quickly adapt Technologies and applications for English
and
language
proactive
learning.
approaches.
It means using video, audio,
Next,
mobile-based
there are
technology.
aspects
As
which
we are in
affect
the
learning
digital era,
autonomy.
we know there are many
Technology,
advantages in using technologies in language learning.
physiological factors.
There is an opportunity to play and repeat
perception,
phonetics
and
as many times as needed and to
Secondly,
record
psychological
students' own
factors like
voices and
sense,
compare their
body,
pronunciation
and
and fluency.
motivation.
There are
The
opportunities
environmental
for ear
factors
training,
like
social
learner's
interaction,
background
and practice
and
verbal
less access
communication.
to resources.
Integrating technology in a foreign
Attitude
language
towards
curriculum
learning
is also a
language
main advantage.
and language proficiency.
Possibility to create
as
meaningful
an
learning
be
environments is also very
identified
important.
as factors
Emerging
affecting
technologies and applications for English language learning
Finally,
helps to acquire knowledge
can
and
the learning
fluency
autonomy
using Web
and
2.0
It
tools
has to be
in a collaborative
accordance
learning
with
environment,
teaching factors.
promoting learning autonomy and socialization
Giving the autonomous
through blogs,
learner
wikis,
the
and
option
online
of
discussions.
learning the language in
Let's
relation
look at
to
what Web
time,
2.0 tools are.
place,
ACMI Generator, Anchor, Animoto, Edmodo,
ability,
Moodle,
and
and Kahoot
individual
are some
goal.
of them.
Next,
They help to create
the
classroom
learner
assignments,
self-assessment
presentations,
will
infographics,
play a major
discussions,
role in
LMS
learner
capabilities, and to provide faster and more
Then
meaningful
again,
feedback
setting a
to
learning
students.
path and dealing
Hope
with
you have an
learner
idea on what Web 2.0 tools are.
also makes
According to what
big
we
difference.
talked about technology, the
Well,
education
friends,
system should be
with a
adjusted
limited
to
time
leverage
frame,
technology
let's have
to
conversation
create
to
meaningful learning
accomplish
environments.
foster
We, as
intention
teachers
that
of English,
it
have to
will
understand
the
how to
audience
create awareness of
further
which
reading
teaching
and
strategies
thinking
need
on
to
the
be
topic.
implemented
Thank
and
you.
reinforced.
Have a pleasant day.
So the teaching be more efficient in helping students succeed. We can incorporate socialization through technology in foreign language
Learner autonomy in the classroom. Setting the goal SMART is very much important. SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. The teachers should help their learners by giving choices to personalize learning, demonstrate learning tasks with concrete examples. They should encourage students set their own tasks and rewards. TBL approach is how learner autonomy works. The collaborative learning that creates learner responsibility, learner confidence, learner motivation, positive interdependence, learner skills, and learner's independency. So finally, we conclude autonomous learners are more motivated, autonomous learners are more committed, autonomous learners are more happier.
We, the Kahawatha RESC, presents the poster on identifying learner autonomy. After the bitter experience of being locked down for days and months, the COVID-19 pandemic made us to think again about the autonomous learner. Teaching learning process in the normal classroom had to be changed, and the need of making the learners autonomous became a need of the hour. Thus, identifying the learner autonomy, ways of making the learners autonomous, and the variety of activities for learners to be autonomous were studied. The following activities were done to make learners autonomous. If we are truly effective teachers, then we are creating autonomous, independent, and self-directed learners. Robert John Meehan. Thank you.
Teachers who introduce literature to their students through technology must have some self-directed questions, such as, does the technology help students to meet the learning objectives set for them? Would students be able to understand the text better? And why technology is essential for them? Technology should improve learning experiences in a variety of settings and magnify learning opportunities for children. Under the technology in literature, one cannot forget multimedia, videos, e-books, fully interactive hypertext, internet, simulations, mobile technologies, and virtual classrooms. Technology helps students to visit the websites to gain in-depth study of the pieces of literature they perceive in. They will get the access to a bizarre of information which they would be inaccessible physically. Technology enhances teaching and support optimal education. Knowing social awareness skills and gaining societal experiences is a must for a student who learns literature. Technology brings new dimensions to assess the students' knowledge of literature. Technology helps them to gain more insight through an in-depth study of the piece of literature they work on. Technology will help the students to come closer to the real-life experience which the author of the certain work of art wants them to be immersed in. Otherwise, students may feel what he learns is dull, boring, and alien, because teacher is the only person at their presence to listen and converse with. Theaters with advanced technology can take students closer to real life situations. Through technology, students would experience learning as a fun-filled activity which they would love to keep in their mind for a long time. Thank you.
Collaborative and interactive learning for speaking. Speaking is an interactive skill. It cannot be learned in isolation. Collaborative and interactive learning is ideal for learning speaking. So what is collaborative learning? It is an educational approach for using groups to enhance learning through working together. On the other hand, interactive learning is a pedagogical approach that incorporates social networking and urban computing into course design and delivery. When we use collaborative activities, it provides a comfortable and safe environment to learn. Learners can solve problems, get hands-on experience, and get meaningful feedback. It prepares the students for real-life social and employment situations. And it triggers confidence and interest. So what are the kinds of collaborative and interactive activities that we can use? Guided design, simulations, think, pair
This
action,
poster is presented by the
problem-based
Regional English
learning,
Support Center,
case
Madras.
studies, peer teaching, small group discussion, room. Make sure to give clear instructions. Focus the discussion with a question or a topical interest. Organize the groups with a purpose, having learning objectives in mind. Plan for each stage of the group work. Consider ways of assigning roles rather than appointing a leader.
Our poster reflects
Establish
the
ground
facts
rules for
related to the
participation
theme,
and contribution.
collaboration, and interactive learning.
Sequence
Voice
the
speaking.
lesson in an
In developing
engaging
speaking
and
skills,
meaningful manner.
collaborative is essential.
Create a
In
realistic
other
timeline.
words, two or more than two students
Thank you.
interacting in speaking activities is a key factor that determines
So what
the
are the kinds of
development of
collaborative and
speaking
interactive
skills of
activities that we can
language
use?
learners.
Guided
The
design,
factors that the
simulations,
teacher must concern
think, pair,
in the
share,
collaborative teaching
problem-based
learning
learning,
process
case
are
studies, peer
assigning
teaching,
students to
small
mixed
group
ability
discussion,
teams,
peer editing,
ensuring individual
jigsaw
accountability,
strategy, role play,
helping
and
groups
debates.
process information,
When you
teaching
conduct
cooperative and social
collaborative
skills,
and
and
interactive learning
establishing positive
activities in your
independence.
classroom,
The
make
challenges
sure to
or
give
the
clear instructions.
difficulties that hinder
Focus the
collaborative
discussion
teaching
with question
are
or a topical interest.
voices going unheard,
Organize the groups with a
availability of
purpose,
resources
having
and
learning
tools,
objectives in mind.
partition
Plan for
problem,
each stage of the group
effective
work.
planning, presence of
Consider ways
professional
of
teaching
assigning
staff.
roles rather than appointing a leader.
With the use of different
Establish
interaction
ground rules for
patterns, the
participation
collaborative
and
learning
contribution.
can be made more
Sequence
effective.
the lesson in an
Pair
engaging
interaction,
and meaningful
or
manner.
class interaction,
Create a
teamwork,
realistic timeline.
and small group interaction are
Thank you.
some of them. The following speaking activities:
So what are the
rock,
kinds of
scissors, paper,
collaborative and interactive activities that we can
presentation
use?
projects,
Guided design,
charades, and
simulations,
just a
think,
minute
pair, share,
are interacting
problem-based learning,
activities
case
that can be
studies,
assigned
peer
in
teaching,
collaborative learning.
small group discussion, peer editing,
Further, the given
jigsaw
links will
strategy,
be assisted
role
you to
play,
get more
and
details
debates.
about the activities,
When
or
you
will
conduct
explain you how to
collaborative
do these
and
activities in a
interactive
language
learning
class.
activities in your
Thank you.
classroom, make sure to give clear instructions. Focus the discussion with a question or a topical interest. Organize the groups with a purpose, having learning objectives in mind. Plan for each stage of the group work. Consider ways of assigning roles rather than
Our
appointing a
topic
leader.
of the poster presentation is
Establish ground
concept
rules
mapping.
for participation and contribution. Sequence the lesson in an engaging and meaningful manner. Create a realistic timeline.
Hello, we are from RESC Ratnapura. Our topic is concept mapping for creative writing.
Collaborative and
Concept
interactive
map
activities that
is
we can
something
use.
visual.
Guided
It
design,
breaks a complex concept
simulations,
into smaller units.
pair, share,
This is more useful for
problem-based
visual
learning,
learners.
case studies,
Actually, what
peer
we see,
teaching,
we
small
remember.
group discussion,
Our
peer
concept map is
jigsaw
on
strategy,
creative writing.
role play, and debates.
We divided it into
When
4
you
sections:
conduct
input,
collaborative
procedure,
and
techniques, and
interactive
output.
learning activities in your
Input
classroom,
means vocabulary
make sure
structures
to
of a
give clear
creative piece of
instructions.
writing.
Focus
Again,
the
it is
discussion
divided
with
into
question
nouns,
or
adjectives,
topical
etc.
interest.
Structures
Organize
means
the
be
groups
verbs,
with a
active,
purpose,
passive, actually
having
speaking
learning
grammar.
objectives in mind.
Procedure
Plan
means
for each stage
the
of
way
the
we
group
do
work.
it. We brainstorm
Consider
your
ways of
ideas
assigning
about
roles
the topic,
rather than appointing a
maybe
leader.
in groups, maybe in pairs. That's
Establish
the technique
ground
we
rules
use.
for participation and
You
contribution.
question and you argue and
Sequence
you
the
put your
lesson in
ideas
an
logically,
engaging
which
and
means
meaningful manner.
the content.
Create a
There you produce the
realistic
content.
timeline.
Then the first draft, you draft the first draft, you edit it,
So what are the kinds
and
of
lastly you
collaborative
prepare
and interactive
the final
activities that we
draft.
can use?
So
Guided
output can
design,
be
simulations,
role plays, dialogues,
think, pair,
articles,
share,
stories, poems,
problem-based
etc.
learning, case studies,
We can do it in
peer
groups,
teaching,
or in
Small
pairs,
group discussion,
or individually.
pre-editing,
That's
JK
all. Thank you.
strategy, role play, and debates. When you conduct collaborative and interactive learning activities in your
Regional
classroom,
English Support Center,
make sure to
Tengol.
give clear instructions. Focus the discussion with a question or a topical interest. Organize the groups with a purpose, having learning objectives in mind. Plan for each stage of the group work. Consider ways of assigning roles rather than appointing a leader. Establish ground
Hello
rules for
everybody,
participation
this is
and
Jayanti
contribution.
from Vaunia RESC.
Sequence the
Concept
lesson in
mapping
an
for
engaging
creative
and
writing.
meaningful manner.
Creative writing
Create a
is the act of
realistic
putting your
timeline.
imagination on a page.
Thank
It's
you.
a kind of artistic expression. Concept mapping scaffolds
So
one's
what are the kinds
creative
of
writing.
collaborative and interactive
Concept
activities
mapping
that we can
means
use?
visual
Guided
representations of
design,
information.
simulations,
Charts,
think, pair, share,
flowcharts,
problem-based
tables,
learning,
Venn
peer studies,
diagrams,
peer teaching,
T-charts,
small
and
group
graphic
discussion,
organizers
peer
are some
editing,
of the forms of
jigsaw
concept
strategy,
mapping.
role play,
In this
and
slide,
debates.
in the middle, you can
When
see
you
different forms
conduct
of concept
collaborative
mapping which would
and
encourage a person
interactive
to
learning
write
activities in
creatively.
your classroom,
On your right, you can
make
see
sure
some
to give
tips
clear
to write
instructions.
creatively
Focus
using
the
concept
discussion with a
mapping.
question or a topical
You
interest.
can see how much concept
Organize
mapping is
the
useful
groups with a
below that.
purpose, having learning
It helps
objectives in
to
mind.
share ideas
Plan for
easily.
each stage of the
It's
group
not
work.
time consuming also.
Consider ways of assigning
On
roles
the whole,
rather than
concept
appointing a
mapping
leader.
is the best method to
Establish
develop
ground rules for
creative writing.
participation and
Try
contribution.
this. Thank you.
Sequence the lesson